A while ago, I was like, how are they going to find the top two out of this sea of really good, talented queens? But Jinx Monsoon. It's a new day in the workroom, and only one queen has 1 star. What is that face? I feel so bad because I'm a big fan of Shay, but at this point, with what, 2, 3 more episodes left, if you don't win every single episode, you're not lip syncing for the crown. Whew. But anyways, before we get into this week's video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content. Let's get into it.
I got a star! Thank you, Lord! I have finally joined the multiple star club. I'm not gonna say 2-star club because I'm not gonna diminish my successes.
I am still so obsessed with Monet's performance from last week. That lip sync was everything. I loved the spoken word. A lot of people are not. Yeah, there's been a few people online that I've seen. They're not happy about it. They're like, ooh, this old baby boomer stuff, da 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 da. If it's not for you, I guess it's not for you. But it's for me, so I'm happy.
Oh, she said I am not fucking with you, children. I ain't fucking with you.
I still can't believe that Raja really thought there was a secret behind this plunger all this time. I feel like this is a gag because she knew there was nothing. At this point, the season is basically done. If there was something, it would have been revealed. But on a side note, Raja is beautiful. Just had to put that out there.
Oh, she's getting serious.
Listen, I haven't seen a naked man or thrust myself into one in weeks and weeks and weeks, so.
I really love when they do things like this with the pit crew because the pit crew just makes me happy. They're just so pleasant and beautiful. But yeah, the girls had a lot of fun. Jinx, I live for you asking if you can do it from the front because why not ask if that's what you like, but I guess rules are rules. Yeah, I know which one of the pit crew members I would have wanted to pop the balloon on.
This week's Maxi Challenge is the Kennedy Davenport Center Honors Hall of Shade Roast.
This Maxi Challenge is going to be good. Like Jinx Monsoon, she's been on almost, if not every single haters roast there ever was, with Voss Presents or Murray Peters or whatever the hell those people are. She's a comedian. She's going to kill at this. Monet's going to do very well. She's very funny. I think she has a special that's coming out soon. Shay did very good with her All Stars 4 roast, and I don't know. It's like she did well back then, but I don't know how well she's going to do stacked up against a Jinx, a Monet, maybe, and maybe a Vivian. Maybe the Vivian is going to be really good as well. She's funny, so she could probably make fun of someone in a really cool way. Girl, it's not looking good for Shay. But I'm excited to see what Jinx does. The two people that I'm really excited to see what they do, Jinx and Monet.
How you doing?
Struggling, figuring it out,
It's
trying to
a-
write stuff.
We're getting towards the end here.
Yep.
I'm losing opportunities.
You know what? Thinking about it, I don't know why some of these girls, like Jada and Trinity, and even Evie, they're so worried about writing jokes for a comedy challenge that they've always bombed in the past or they've never gotten an opportunity to do before. Because I was listening to something recently, and it was from some Drag Race alumni girls, and maybe it was even a sibling rivalry or something. They had people writing jokes for them for the reading challenge. So, I don't know, wouldn't they just get people to write stuff for them for the roasts as well? Like just write a bunch of random jokes so they can probably use it on anybody, because maybe they don't know who's going to be on the show. Okay, I'm probably reaching. I'm done.
Have some for Jinx. Then talk about like her glow up, and Rue has been complimenting her makeup a lot, which has been shocking to the rest of us in the workroom.
You could say shocking to us in the workroom or anyone else with eyes.
Hell, even some blind people are surprised.
It's very different the way they're doing this, because on a normal season when you have them, you know, workshopping their jokes with the judge and whoever else, they don't give that much insight or that much help. It's more like, I wouldn't do that, or that's cute. They don't really say much, or the way they edit it. But here you're fully seeing them like helping you write your joke and like telling you, do that, don't do that, and giving you specific notes. I like to see that, because that's what I imagine it's like, because otherwise why have them come and tell you all their jokes and you not really try to help them, but kind of like TV help them.
You know what? Can I show you? Do you think you have any jewelry to match this as black?
I have black. I actually do have some earrings. You need earrings?
Earrings would be cute.
You know, I have to check in with my twinner.
I don't even know what Monet and Trinity are doing at this point. I mean, I don't see Trinity winning, so she's not able to block anyone. Monet, there's a strong possibility she could be in the top. Yeah, that's true. It's easy. If Monet's in the top and frickin' Jinx is not, block Jinx. Let her have no more stars. If Jinx is in the top as well, then block somebody else that has 3 stars. Jada. People with the most stars get the most blocks. It's real easy. So everyone's a panic. Everyone's a panic. Oh my goodness, who's going to be blocked? Who's going to be blocked? I feel like the person that's most worried about who's going to be blocked will be blocked. But in all honesty, Jinx is not going to be blocked, because I expect her to be in the top or win this entire challenge. If she doesn't, then wow. Ooh, this RuPaul number is really cute. I love the animal print with that beautiful what is that fabric? I don't know what it is, but I like it a lot. It's very nice. You know, in a regular traditional RuPaul silhouette. This wig and this cat eye that she's giving, I live. I really do.
Good evening.
I am so gooped that they got Wintergreen reprised from season frickin' 9 to come and host. I thought they were gonna have Kennedy come out, but this is just as good, even though there's kind of like no correlation between that person and Kennedy, but who cares? It's Drag Race. Nothing really makes sense. I thought she looked great, beautiful, funny as ever. Sarge is built to be a drag queen. Can we just agree on that? Number one. And number two, I do love the whole sermon about, you know, trade gutting you and you crystallize and everything, because that's a really iconic Kennedy Davenport line. But I was almost holding out for white shoes, black stockings, shouldn't be allowed in the church. I was actually kind of holding my breath. I was like, bow our heads. Okay, that's what you're gonna say. No, you didn't say it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Raja, an honoree of the Kennedy Davenport Center Honors Hall of Shade. I've made it. I've really, really made it.
Raja was super funny. I was thoroughly entertained the entire time, even though most of it you could see her like looking down to glance at her jokes, and then the thick lashes, I could barely see her eyes because she kept looking down to see the jokes and then barely looking up to deliver that last line of the joke. And I swear to you, her cadence and the way she delivered it was kind of like that one crazy teacher from Fairly Odd Parents. The way that person speaks, that's kind of how Raja sounded to me. And I wasn't mad at it. It was funny. The Uber driver had more stars than Shay. Facts, yo.
You know, Monet, you look so stunning. You really are my favorite winner of All Stars 4.
Oh my god. Everyone's killing it. Evie Oddly was so good and so casual. She never once looked down at anything. It was just like a conversation and just her like riffing. I don't even know if I don't know. Trinity laughed and then she's like, oh yeah, Trinity's here. Let me read her. And it just went on and it was good. It was so easy. This is shaping up to be a really, really good roast. And she looks beautiful. Like, people get into Evie Oddly's face. It's everything.
Jada Essence Hall is here. I love that skinny little bitch. Jada Essence Hall is such a skinny little bitch that she wears earring backs as bracelets.
I loved Shay's set. She was giving me like, I'm nice, but I'm really mean, and I don't even realize I'm trying to be mean. It's just my personality. All of those jokes about Jada is so skinny, I was living for all of them. That one joke about Monet's butt. I mean, Monet does have a donkadonk, and it is a marvel. I really enjoyed it. This is going to be very hard. This is going to be super hard. Just 2 winners.
I am so honored to be honored here tonight at this imaginary event. First of all, RuPaul, the Rosetta Stone of drag.
Oh my god. All right. A while ago, I was like, how are they going to find the top 2 out of this sea of really good, talented queens? But Jinx Monsoon. Okay, over. RuPaul was dying, number 1. And when RuPaul starts doing that high-pitched chicken that's being choked laugh, it does something to you. It makes you laugh even harder. And so I'm like, I know the jokes are really funny, but is RuPaul like drugging me right now to make me laugh this hard? Because my cheeks are hurting. It was so funny. It was so smart. I love the fact that she went after the panel of judges too, and not just the queens behind her. I thought that was so good. The whole thing about doing the line off of Evie's stopping halfway, reflecting, and then thinking I've become my mother. Oh my god. When she started that joke, I said, no, Jinx, don't do it. You did a joke similar to that on Snatch Game, but this was even better.
I'm super excited to be here at the John F. Kennedy Davenport Center of Disease Control.
Trinity. Oh my god, Trinity. Some of those jokes were so mean and so good. I wish her mom would have swallowed. Flint, Michigan water. Trinity can do a roast. Like, she has grown since season 9 and All Stars 4, because those 2 moments were not her proudest moments on Drag Race. But this time around, honey, she pulled no punches. There were a few little awkward moments when she was delivering, some of them in the beginning, but it wasn't really that noticeable. And after she hit her stride, oh my god, she went there and she went for it and she knocked it right out of the park.
Oh my God, this is unprecedented. Trinity the Tuck has garnered laughter and applause at a Drag Race roast.
Monet was really good. She was really funny and I really enjoyed it, but I'm not used to her like looking down so much at her notes to tell jokes. I don't know if it's because Trinity did so well, and it was kind of unexpected it threw her, but I did like the fact that when she came on, she kind of made note of it, just so that it's not like, it doesn't matter what people before me are doing, I'm just gonna go straight into what I have prepared. It's like I acknowledge what happened before I came on the stage, and I, you know, comment on it, then move into my set naturally. I did enjoy Monet's a lot, but I really thought it was gonna be like better than most, like on the same level as Jinx. I don't think it was, but it was still good.
Jinx Monsoon! Happy Shark Week! The only thing sharper than Jinx's wits.
All right, so Jada came and she went, and we're gonna treat Jada's set like Drag You and just pretend it didn't happen. Hey, she stuttered, she stumbled, she got in her head, there was nerves. It wasn't great. Oh, Jada. You have 3 stars, you're automatically in the finale, so this don't matter.
So hard going after such a strong roast. Well, what an honor it is to be able to close this celebration of horrible, horrible men.
The Vivienne was really good, and what I liked about it is that it wasn't very long, but it was very impactful. The few people that she did make jokes about, it was smart, it was taking me on a journey, it made me laugh a lot. Monet got it, Trinity got it. I think Trinity's jokes were, like, the jokes with Trinity, those are the funniest for me. The one with Monet was a bit long, but I still enjoyed it. And then the Jinx thing, that was cute. It was like everyone makes fun of Jinx's eating habits, and she's okay with it, so we're okay with it. All in all, I think this was probably the best roast overall collectively that we've ever seen in Drag Race history.
And tonight on the runway, category is all glowed up.
Raja looks stunning. When they said all glowed up, I really didn't know what to expect, but glow in the dark, the lasers, the cage, the face, oh my goodness, it's like I'm watching a music video in real life and like in real time, and it's perfection. It's perfection. I have no words. This is the most beautiful and just polished and regal I've ever seen Yvie Oddly. Ever. This is incredible. This whole mushroom fungi. You know, it's funny. I love to eat mushrooms, but sometimes I forget the word mushroom, and instead I always just say fungi. This is incredible. Yvie, I never really thought I would see you in this. Like, Yvie goes for the weird, for the unconventional, but this is like very traditionally beautiful. I live. Oh my god, the yellow on Shea Coulee. It's stupid. It's so good. Listen, she looks so good. This is everything. It's so luminous. I can see all of her. One, it doesn't feel like it's so dark that I can only see a few of the lights here and there and not really her and just a silhouette. I can see everything, and it's so good. The sunflower on her back, chef's kiss. I only wish there was like lights on the boots as well, but this in the dark is so good. I feel like I'm gonna be saying this for everyone's runway, but so far it's just so good. Of course, the Jinx was gonna be a witch being burned at the stake. Like, very on brand. I think this is such a well executed look. I love the little bit of fabrics blowing. I don't even know if there's like some type of ventilation system that's blowing the fabric up around her. Like, that's pretty cool, and it's looking like flames. And the ropes and everything, I wish it was cinched more, but I feel like because of the lights underneath and mechanical stuff, she couldn't make it any tighter. This is a really well executed look. I really enjoyed this one. Trinity looks so fun. Like, this is giving me the whole Vegas Strip. It's so fun. It's showgirls. It's lights everywhere. It's just like a light show vomited on her in the best way possible. I enjoy it. She looks beautiful. Like, I have nothing, there's nothing about this that I don't love. I feel like this is just quintessential Trinity. Go over the top and then take it up a notch. Monet is snatched. Like, Monet is snatched. She looks so good in this dress. Now, when the lights turn off and I only see a little bit of twinkling here and there and around the way, and she's saying she's giving galaxy, I say, I believe you, because it's not giving a silhouette in the dark. It is just giving a bunch of twinkling blue lights. I feel like it could have been more impactful in the dark than what it's giving. Like, it looks way better with the lights on. And I don't know if that was the assignment, but it's still pretty cool. It's just that when it's dark, you cannot see her face at all. But it's a beautiful dress and she looks snatched and she looks beautiful. Now, this is really cool. Jada went the route of a mermaid. This is so good and so out of the box. It's a gown with a mermaid tail at the front. I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, that's so fun. I love this. It's really good. It's very theatrical. It's camp. It's well done. She looks stunning. What can I say? This is like one of my favorites just because it's so out there and different from most of the other girls. I'm really in love with this. I love the Vivienne's wings. I feel like they're so pretty and the different colors that it has. I just feel like I'm not a big fan of the wig, and then the suit itself doesn't feel as elevated and as like, I don't know. It doesn't feel as fancy as most of the other people's. It's kind of like, I'm a super queen, you know, like a superhero type thing, and it's like not the most fashion forward super queen, but superhero, but more like the most functional one. I don't know. I love the wings though. The wings are my favorite part of this outfit.
Trinity the top.
What?
And Jinx Monsoon. Congratulations, you've each earned a legendary legend star.
So the Platinum Plunger is no more. I'm happy to see that. So no one gets blocked this week. Everyone gets an opportunity to get a star next week. It makes sense for the final week where you're eligible for a star. And the top two All-Stars, it makes sense to me too. Trinity was super good, and I was super surprised and shocked at how much I laughed at her jokes, and her runway was amazing, even though I did have that one critique about her jokes being a little slow in the beginning, but she was super hilarious. And then Jinx Monsoon was by far the funniest out of everybody in the roast, and then her runway was again really good. When everyone's really good, you gotta split hairs, and just if they edge you out by an inch, then that's just how it is.
And don't fuck it up.
If all of the kings had their queens on the throne.
That lip sync was super fun. Jinx kicked it out of the park, knocked it out of the park, whatever the sports references are. She did it. I was thoroughly entertained. I feel like Trinity was twirling her little heart out. You know, side note, sometimes when I see Trinity, I'm like, how are you breathing? Because I got nostrils, honey. Like, I can breathe. And when I see hers, it's like my asthma starts just acting up out of the blue because I'm like, how are you breathing? It's so tiny. Yeah, she did a great job. But ultimately, Jinx won. No one got blocked. And RuPaul's looking at the girls talking about next week's your final opportunity to win Legendary Legend stars, and where there's a will, there's a way, and the camera zoomed in on Shea Couleé's face. Where there's a will, there's a what? With 1 star and 1 week left, there's no way. Unless next week it's like a winner takes it all type situation where if you win, you just get a bunch of stars out of the blue. And I don't think they're gonna do that, because then the fandom would go nuts. All in all, this was a really good episode because I feel like everyone did an amazing job with the roast and I thoroughly enjoyed them all. Can't wait for next week to see if Jinx wins another star, and then she'll be in the lead. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and go over to my Patreon for exclusive content. Please, I really want to kiki in the comments. Let me know your honest thoughts. We can fight it out if you feel like it, or we can just hug it out and agree to disagree. But I do enjoy talking to you guys in the comments. Until next time, bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?